The ITV national and international news is on the way in 15 minutes after the news where you are. Good evening. A police officer who was shot in the eye has been left permanently blind in one eye. The gunman was taken to a psychiatric unit for treatment, but for John King, his injury means he will now have to retire from frontline policing and faces further surgery. Emma Woods' report contains graphic images.
It was a single rubber bullet which caused this horrific injury. Sergeant John King had been called to Rugeley to help detain a man under the Mental Health Act. But as he forced his way into the home, he was shot with a gas-powered handgun.
He started firing at us. The first bullet has hit me straight in the eye and has knocked me over, unfortunately blinding me. And as I've moved to get out of the line of fire, I've been hit again on the left temple.
John has been told that his eye is dying and shrinking. He's already been through surgery but now needs to have a prosthetic eye fitted. He's charting his journey on YouTube to help others in a similar situation and has already had hundreds of hits.
Hard rubber bullet that went straight into my eye and it's basically smashed my eyeball. I think the last thing I want to do is sit down and start getting depressed about the situation I'm in. I just want to move forward and make something good out of the whole thing.
After 26 years of frontline policing, John's injuries mean he will have to find a new role in the force, but Staffordshire Police say they'll support him and have commended his bravery. Emma Woods, ITV News.
Now, subcontinental sporting stardom came to West Bromwich this morning. Cricketer Sachin Tendulkar was in the town to sign copies of his new book. A similar appearance in London yesterday brought a shopping centre to a standstill. Callum Watkinson reports.
He is called the Little Master, but there was nothing small about the crowd Sachin Tendulkar drew at a book signing in West Bromwich this morning. They'd queued for hours for handshakes and selfies with the man who Indians call the god of cricket, as much loved for his humble demeanour as for his brilliance with the bat.
We've been here since 12 o'clock last night. We purchased the book and we've been here since.
You see him playing and he's just a humble person. Like, after all the fame, he's Sachin. He is really an epitome of what a human being should be. Many famous people will fall foul somewhere along the line. Too much fame, too much money, and we all know the stories. But this man has not attracted any controversy. He is clean as they come.
And I can see that you've got your son here with you today. What's your name?
Sachin.
And how old are you?
10.
So your dad actually named you after Sachin Tendulkar?
Yeah.
The only player in history with 100 international centuries to his name, many of these fans have spent their entire lives watching Tendulkar smash record after record. And they weren't about to let his appearance in their town pass them by.
I was the first one here with my sisters. I've been here since just gone 12 o'clock, midnight. So I've been here for a good 12-13 hours.
But worth it?
Definitely worth it. This is the best day of my life. I love that man. He's amazing.
Now retired from cricket, Tendulkar's place in Indian public life is assured. In 2012, he was nominated to the upper house of the Indian Parliament. Callum Watkinson, ITV News, West Bromwich.
Well, Sport Now, Wolves were condemned to their heaviest defeat for over 2.5 years by Derby County. The promotion favourites were 3-0 up by half-time before goals from Jeff Hendrick and Johnny Russell completed the rout for Steve McLaren's men. Elsewhere in the Championship, Birmingham drew 0-0 to Cardiff at St Andrews, and in the Premier League, Leicester lost 2-0 to Southampton and Aston Villa drew 0-0 away to West Ham. It's also the first round of the FA Cup. For results of those matches, visit our website itv.com/central. Well, tomorrow is Remembrance Sunday, and if you're going to a service or doing anything to remember our fallen soldiers, then we'd like to see your photos and videos. Do get in touch by email. centralnews@itv.com is our address, and we'll share a selection on the programme next week. Maybe you could record yourself and tell us why you've gone to a service. Well, time now for a look at the weather with Amanda Houston.
Wishing you a warm winter. Gas Central Heating from Northern Gas Heating sponsors the ITV local weather.
Hello and a very good evening to you. So the weather has been fairly messy across many parts throughout this afternoon, but the heads up for Remembrance Sunday, well, it is looking much better. It will be largely dry with some bright or sunny spells, but the heads up for next week, it is expected to turn unsettled again. Now for the rest of tonight, we do hold on to a fair amount of cloud for a while, and we will see further showers, especially over towards eastern areas. However, overnight it's going to become largely dry. We'll see some clear skies forming, so we could see a touch of frost in some rural areas, even a bit of mist forming, although for most of us temperatures will stay above 5 degrees. So let's take a look at tomorrow. We can see across the UK areas of low pressure are circulating fairly nearby, which means it is going to be fairly unsettled, but for us not actually looking too bad at all. Now tomorrow may get off to a bit of a cloudy and a misty start to the day first thing with the odd shower, but for most of us Remembrance Sunday is going to stay largely fine and dry. We've got bright or sunny spells, although one or two showers may creep in towards the end of the day, but in the sunshine not feeling too bad. We're looking at highs of 10 or 11 degrees. That's 52 Fahrenheit. Bye-bye.
Gas Central Heating from Northern Gas Heating sponsors the ITV local weather.
Well, that's how your news and weather looks this Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.